Hey everybody, it's Patsy here with Love Bite for Virgo for mid-December 2017 to mid-January 2018. So I've done my prayers and I've laid out your cards already, your regular Romance Angel Oracle deck and the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. Now, recently I've acquired a deck of cards called the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I have been trying to learn how to use them and add them to your readings, everyone's readings. So I did an unboxing a few days ago, and I also did a reading for Sagittarius first. This is their birth month, and that reading got to be a little long with those cards. And I just this morning, just before I'm doing you, I did Capricorn, and I used them, these new cards, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, at the end of their reading, kind of separately from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, because that's the feeling that I got. If you go back and watch the Sagittarius reading, you'll see what how that came about. It seemed like they wanted to be separate. The energies of the Romance Angel Oracles wanted to be separate from the energies of the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and try to be obedient to spirit, because we need their help and we don't want to offend them in any way. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, some of the images can be quite graphic, okay? A lot of nudity. So it may not be comfortable for everyone. So what I've decided to do is to just do the first, our usual Love Bite, and then I will start the reading of the Tarot of Sexual Magic messages, and you will be able to see where that transition happens. So if anyone is willing to, please feel free to timestamp that so that some people know where that reading begins, so that either they go straight to it and skip this part, or when we get to that part, if you want to sign off, feel free to do so. But what I'd like you to do in any event is to please get back to me with your comments. Email me at pbtarot7@gmail.com and tell me what you think about using these cards as part of your Love Bite. If you have any suggestions, you may be more familiar with these cards than I am, because I certainly am not. I'm learning as I go along. So if you have some more information about an interpretation of a particular card, and you want to share that with me so that I can have that as a reference, I really would appreciate it. And just in general, how you felt about this reading. Okay, so I thank you so much in advance for your assistance and your help. And again, if you want a private reading, they're available. Just send me an email at pbtarot7@gmail.com. Please comment, please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much. And let's get into your reading. So this is going to be for, again, Virgo from mid-December 2017 to mid-January 2018. All right, so here we go with your Love Bite. All right, so the first 5 cards in this reading are going to be for you, Virgo. This is going to tell us what's going on with your love life right now. And then the next 5 cards after that are going to be about either the person that you're interested in, or the way that you need to look at the situation, or some information, advice on what you need to look at or be careful of. All right. And then we're following that with some Conscious Spirit Oracle cards, and they'll give us some additional guidance. All right. So first card in your reading is Romantic Feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Oh, and the energy, the bottom of the deck, was worth waiting for. So this is something that's worth waiting for. There's some energy about that in this spread. Okay, so romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so that's good. Next card that you got, past life relationships. You have known each other before. So this is either someone whom you have been involved with in the past, or this is a past life relationship. All right? And the feelings that you have for them are real and they are worth exploring. All right? Next card that you got is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, separation. But this was in the reverse. So it's telling me that you're not going to be separate from this person, that you're going to, if there's a problem and they are away from you, they're going to be coming closer to you. Okay, or you're going to be coming closer to them. All right, and you won't be apart at all. That what you thought, maybe you thought you were going to be separated, maybe you thought that you weren't going to see them again, but they're back. Okay. Next card that happened, and this was unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay. But that's also in the reverse. So that's telling me that there is something there. That there is something there that this person feels the same as you do. Now, you may not be feeling it, and so that's maybe why you're feeling that it's an unrequited love, but I think the message for you is to tell you that it's not that. It's not that. And they may be away from you right now, but it may not be it won't be for too long. All right? So your feelings are real and worth exploring for this person. The next card you have is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so I think this is about working on a relationship, having faith that things are going to be okay, that you are having faith that things are going to be okay, and that you are just at the beginning stages of a relationship, someone that you are getting to know. It may be a past life relationship. Maybe you all were apart for a long time, but you all are getting back together. Again, there's a lot of chemistry here, okay? And you just need to get to know each other all over again. That's what I'm getting for you, Virgo, okay? Now, this bottom row here, these 5 cards here, are about your partner. It could be what they're feeling about you in this relationship. It could also be lessons that you need to learn about this relationship, or advice that you need to hold on to or recall in dealing with this situation or in your love life in general. And I'm going to tell you right now before I forget. That song by, that'll come to me in a second, but Hold Me Tight and Don't Let Go. Don't let go. Don't let go. That song keeps playing in my mind. By the same group that made Hold On to Your Loving. And I know who it is. I'm just having a senior moment right now because I love their music, but I can't get the name of the group out right this moment. But you know who I'm talking about. Because one of the girls went on to be in another group, something Pearl. Okay? But that song, what's it going to be? Because I can't pretend. Are we going to be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. You have a right to lose control. Don't let go. That stanza, that verse keeps playing in my head while I was laying out these cards for you. So maybe that has to do with worth waiting for. Maybe those are the questions that you have for your partner or for the person that you're interested in. What's it going to be? Because I can't pretend. Are we going to be more than friends? That may be exactly what you might need to tell this person, okay? I don't know. That's just there. I wanted to share it with you before I lost it, before I had another senior moment. Because, believe me, I know the group that I'm talking about. I know exactly. It's just that my Senior multiple sclerosis brain can't get the name of the group out right in this minute, but you all know it's 4 girls. Hold on to your 11. Oh, that's horrible, Patty. But I know exactly who they are. You know who they are too. You know what I'm talking about. That's the song. And that's the group. And all right. So we already read your partner. See, I got distracted again. All right. Now, calling their first card is calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. All right. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help keep you together or help bring you together. So I'm getting the feeling here that this person has been praying about this situation, or maybe they were praying for you to come back to them. The next card we get is let your friends help you. I just got so emotional. Oh, wow. Okay, let your friends help you. Okay, so ask for and accept your support from others. So maybe they are asking for help. Maybe they are praying, like I said, asking their ancestors to help them. Maybe there are people around you that both of you are talking to and letting them help you because you may not have been before. Maybe in the past relationship you didn't have any support. Okay, but maybe this time around you are getting other people involved, getting a support group, all right? Somebody that can help you, somebody that is on your side, someone that is looking out for your best interest and giving you good advice. So let your friends help you, okay? Oh, the next card that you got here was honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. All right, so this is saying maybe you're going to be spending time together with your friend, all right, over the holidays, or maybe you're going to have a chance to get away together, okay, and take some time to focus on one another. Christmas is coming, all right, when I'm doing this video. This is before the holidays. So I think it's the 17th today, or 15th, 16th, I don't know, but it's the middle of the month. Enjoy the bliss of holiday. It's the middle of December right now. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you may be going away together, or at least spending some quality time together and enjoying the holidays. And that's what they're looking forward to. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I think this is talking about being careful. Okay? Being careful. Paying attention to red flags. And this is falling underneath the unrequited love card. This may be saying that this time around, you need to pay attention to what's happening, or he or she, you all both need to pay attention to what's happening around you. Okay, because this fell underneath the unrequited love. So this is not unrequited love, but you all have been together and apart. So whatever it is, I'm thinking whatever it is that drew you all apart before, okay, still may be around, and maybe you need to pay closer attention, or he or she, you or both need to pay closer attention to things that's going around you. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. The next card that you get is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. So the things that caused you all to separate before, the things that you weren't paying attention to, I think this is telling you to be careful, to protect yourself. Not only to love yourself, but to protect yourself. make sure that your needs are being addressed, that your concerns, your stability is being taken into account. And if it's not taken account by your partner, it's up to you to look out for yourself. It's up to you to pay attention to the red flags. Even though it would be good if they were doing that for you, but if they're not, it doesn't matter whether they are or they aren't. It's up to you to take care for yourself, protect yourself, love yourself first. This is a relationship that's worth waiting for, so I think that you have been waiting. Apparently, you all had a relationship before, and now you're getting back together. You're being careful. You're being careful not to put yourself in a position before that caused you not to love yourself first. And you're getting to know each other. So there's something, you're getting to know each other, and the more knowledge you gain, you're going to be paying more attention to these red flags. And they're reminding you to love yourself first. So things that are not going to serve you need to be addressed and done away with if possible. But I think this is a good relationship. It just is going to take a little work. It's going to take a little time. And it's going to be worth it. Oh, I'm sitting here pointing to something that y'all can't see. All right? So it's going to be worth it. This is going to be worth your effort and your time. This is going to be worth waiting for. Now, where was this before? That you were able, I was able to have it in, okay, in the frame. So that's it. Get the glare off of it. All right, so then y'all think that I was talking to craziness. No, this is the bottom of the deck card worth waiting for. Okay, so that's what this whole reading, the underlying reading. So there's going to be some work that's going to need to be done, I guess, is what it's saying, but it's going to be worth waiting for. Okay, so the 5 Conscious Spirit Oracle cards that you got. The first one, now those were the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. So these are the Conscious Spirit Oracle cards by Kim Dreyer. All right, the first card that you got here was Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. Very good. And that fell between hopeful feeling, between romantic feelings and calling in your soulmate. All right, but it was in the reverse. So I think this is saying that you are not paying attention to your intuition. You're not paying attention to your intuition in this situation. So you may be putting your guard down. You may be putting your guard down. That's why they're telling you to love yourself first and pay attention to your red flags. Third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. But this was in the reverse also, Virgo. So this is telling me that you're not using your intuition at all. Okay? You are not tuning in to your intuition. And that is what happened before. Past life relationships. This is telling me that this is what happened before. You were not going with your intuition. You were going with your heart. Okay? All right? And it falls between past life relationship and let your friends help you. Your ancestors are trying to give you some guidance, and you're not paying attention in this situation, Virgo. Pay attention to the messages. Pay attention to your intuition. Okay? Call in your ancestors. Burn a white candle for clarity for yourself. Okay? And you have to ask them for their help because they're trying to tell you something. The next card that you got, oh wow, is reach out. Yes, you need to reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect and unite all of humanity. Okay, again, this to me is saying, Virgo, that you need to reach out, that you need to call your ancestors, your spirit guides, and call on the divine to help you in this situation. Okay, because here you have over this card the separation card for you and the honeymoon card for your friend. So this is telling me there's a lot of confusion here, that there is some confusion, and you can get clarity, but you have to reach out. You have to use the tools at your disposal to help you get this straightened out. Again, I think that you need to burn a white candle, talk to your ancestors, do some meditation, ask to whatever it is that you need to do to clear out your third eye, get yourself back into balance, because you're going to be going down a road that you went down before with this situation if you're not careful. The next card that you got here was gratitude. I'm grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lesson each brings. Okay, so I think this is telling you that you need to talk to your ancestors and you need to first count your blessings. Count your blessings, all that you have gone through, all that you have gotten, you need to be grateful for, and that you are grateful for them. Maybe that's what they're telling you. They know that you're grateful for them in your life, for your ancestors, for your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, all that you've been blessed with. But this fell between the unrequited love and paying attention to the red flags card. I think you could lose. I think what it's telling you is that you could lose touch with your spirituality while you're dealing with this, and they're trying to caution you not to do that. While you may get so happy and so relaxed in this relationship that you may forget to be grateful, that you may forget the lessons that you already learned, how far you've come. They don't want you to get complacent. They don't want you to get complacent. They want you to remember that they're with you. They want you to remember that they're there. Your ancestors want you to remember that they're there, and they have been from the beginning, and they want you to pay attention to the red flags, that you don't get complacent and not remember to reach out to them for guidance and for your intuition. This time you're coming to this situation with more tools than you may have had before. You may have always had them, but you weren't as aware of them as you are. There's been time. You're grown. You've grown. He's grown. She's grown. So you need to be grateful for the lessons. You need to be grateful for the tools that you have. And remember to pay attention to the red flags, right? And do not forget your blessings. Don't take the love and the guidance of your ancestors, okay? Your spirit guides. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Show them gratitude. Show them love. That's why that card fell right under. Okay, Ashe, Egun, thank you. Don't forget in all that you're doing to remember to give thanks. In all that you're doing, remember to be grateful, okay? And to reach out to the ancestors and ask them for their help in opening up your third eye, for guiding you, to help you to recognize dangers, seen and unseen. Thank you. the next card that you got in this reading was At Days and Rest. At Days and Rest. I find peace in nature and rest my mind and body, to rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. But this was in the reverse, Virgo, so this is telling me that you haven't been doing that. That your mind has been racing, that you wake up and sleep from daybreak to day's end. You are thinking about the situation. You're worrying about the situation. You're involved. You're engrossed with the concern that you have about this relationship. And they're telling you that you need to relax, that you need to find some peace, that you need to go somewhere and create a sacred space for yourself, that you may need to go away, go on a honeymoon. Okay, you can go on a honeymoon with yourself, but you may need to get some distance from this thing. Okay, definitely letting your friends help you, but this putting yourself first is under A Day's and Rest, and it's also under getting to know each other. So this is between getting to know each other and love yourself first. So as you're getting to know each other, you need to take a break. You need to take, this may be a lot what's going on in this relationship, what's going on around this person. And that's why it's telling you to pay attention to the red flags and love yourself first. Don't let something sneak up on you, is what I'm being told. Don't let something sneak up on you. You need to get your rest. This may even be stressing you out. And it's okay. This is coming. Worth waiting for. Get your rest. Get your nourishment. Get some peace. Peace. You need peace. That's what I keep hearing. Peace. You want answers. You want to know what's going on. You want to have what you know. You want this relationship. You want this person back. But you need to take care of yourself, Virgo. You need to take care of yourself. And let go of control. You have a right to lose control. Now that would probably mean, acting crazy or to, give so freely of yourself. All right, but there's answers that you need to get first. What's it going to be? You need to get those answers first so that you can stop worrying. You're getting to know things about this person that you didn't see before. There are things about this person when you were involved with them before you didn't see, or that maybe their characteristics or character traits or habits that they may not have had. This may be something that you all have known each other a long time. This is over years, and people, learn and acquire different habits and stuff. And there may be things that they hadn't exhibited before to you, not because they were hiding it. It just because they didn't. That's not part of who they were at the time. But over the years, they have acquired some different characteristics or some different habits that you don't know about, and that may be something that you need to pay attention to, because maybe that's not going to jibe with who you are now, because you're not the same person that you were then either. Okay? Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Okay, so we're going to get some further confirmation and advice from the Iyanla Vanzant cards. Okay, until today. Okay. Well, thank you very much. There are times when I need to be alone. There are times when I need to be alone. Until today, you may have believed that being alone was bad or frightening. Just for today, allow yourself to explore the possibilities and opportunities that being alone offers you. You may need some alone time to get yourself back together there, Virgo, because you may have lost control. You may have lost control of yourself. You may have lost control of yourself, and you can get that control back when you step back a little bit and get your third eye chakra back. Start listening to your intuition, seeing the signs that are in front of you, the red flags, reaching out to your spirit guides and to your friends in the community, your friends, your family, your ego, reaching out to them, resting, days and resting, and you not fearing or not resenting the time that you're alone. You utilizing that alone time for your growth, taking that as an opportunity rather than a punishment. That if the Creator, if the Divine has created this space for you, away from this madness, because it's really not your problem, it's theirs, right? It's not your problem. There's something going on with them. But you need to find out what's going on with you. And the only way that you can do that may be by being alone. And so the Divine is creating creating situations where maybe the two of you aren't together as much as you both may like, and that there's some space that's being put between you. And again, not as a punishment, but as a way to straighten out the issues that need to be straightened out, and giving you a chance to grow and giving them a chance to grow. Pay attention to your health. Pay attention to what's going on around you, and ensure that you get yourself some alone time. Not just alone time with the two of you together, but alone time by yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. This was the last card of the spread here. This was the last card from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. And this was getting to know each other, right? There are times when you need to be alone. There's going to be times when you need to be alone with them, of course, but there are times when you need to be alone with yourself, with your thoughts, with your ego. Showing gratitude, counting your blessings, weighing things out, using your intuition as well as your intelligence to get you through this time. Your intuition, everything that you have is there, and it can help you point out things that you need to be aware of, okay? To help you pay attention to those red flags, and to remind you that you are the most important person in this situation. Even if there's kids involved. There could be your kids, they could be their kids. This is telling you that you need to love yourself first. Let them deal with their obligations and whatever. As long as you and your kids is tight and straight or whatever, you deal with that on your own and let them deal with theirs on their own. And keep that separate. That just is what Ego told me to say. Keep that separate. Their problems with their children and your problems with your children or your situation with your children and their relationship with their children right now, for right now, that's not your concern. You are the most important person in this situation to you. Maybe not to them because they have their children or they have whatever's going on in their life to deal with. That's on them. For you, love yourself first. Take yourself into account first. Put your needs and your desires ahead of anybody else's in this scenario. That's what Aegon is telling me to say to you. So that's my advice for you, Virgo. Now, when you see this come out, this altar cloth comes out, that means that we are moving on to the Tarot of Sexual Magic portion of this love bite today. So those of you who are not interested in that part of this reading, thank you very much, and we'll be seeing you later on in the month or next year. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Okay, so for the rest of us, we're going to go forth with this part of the reading. Again, I'm using my intuition for this reading, for these readings. I'm trying to follow also the instructions of how to do a layout that's included in this pamphlet. I don't even want to say book because it's only 14 pages of this little tiny pamphlet. All right. There are online courses that go along with this deck of cards, which I may look into. We'll have to see. But right now, since it's new, I want to see how I do on my own. So the best way for me to get some feedback from you would be if you make comments in the video, at the bottom of the video, or you can send me an email at pbtarot7@gmail.com and tell me what you feel in regards to these cards. Any insight that you have about these cards. Ooh, and I'm really, you know, these cards are very graphic, and I have looked through them to, you know, it's so funny. I let my son look at the cards. And I normally don't let people handle my cards, but I'll let my son or my daughter handle them while I'm sitting there watching them. And my son went through the deck, and he's only, you know, he's a young guy. He's a young guy. He's not even 24 years old. He's young. And when he got up from the table, he had this look on his face like, and he was like, I think I've seen enough. I think that was a lot of, that's some overload. He said, I felt like, you know, a ton of Playboy books were dropped in my head all at the same time. It was funny. It just, you know, you would think he's a young guy. He wanted, you know, he said it was a little bit of overload. And I think it is because if you're looking at if you look at all the cards, you know, like the same time, like you're flipping through them, getting to know them, it starts to be a lot. It's not because you're feeling turned on or anything. It's just like a little shock to your sensibilities, shock to your senses, because it is very graphic. All right. But it's beautiful. They're watercolors. And then, you know, the images are small like the regular tarot cards. So, you know, thank goodness they're not big like the inner child tarot. We really have, I guess, some problems here. But I've gotten the cards. All right. So the first card is your desires. The second card is your fears. And the third card is your lessons. That's how it is. Now they also, some of these cards are in reverse, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm up to reversals on this yet, but we'll see. But this card was reversed, and this card was So I'll just try to keep that in mind. So the way we'll do this here. All right, so first card that you got in your desires was the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. And I'm going to read this in the upright, but this was also in the reverse. And we'll see what if that makes a difference. The second card that you got here, again with the swords, was the Knave of Swords. So that's like the page, right? Page of Swords or Knight. Knight is knave. Let me see if they're using the knight as a knave or if they're using the knight as a page. I mean the knave as a page. So we got, yeah, it must be a page because they have a knight and have a queen and a king. Okay, so the knave is the page of swords. All right, folks. The knave is the page of swords. All right. That was an upright. And the next card that you have up here is Justice. And that is card number 8. So this is a major arcana, right? Justice, number 8. Now, she also has a sword. But this card was in reverse also. Let's see if that makes any difference. Okay, let's do this too for you. And you have another sword card in the bottom of the deck, and this is the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is talking about two people who are not talking to each other. They're not seeing each other. There's some kind of problem, and it may have to do with there's some kind of problem, something is going on in their sex life, some way that they, something about their sex life is not going well. They're not speaking to each other. Their backs are turned to one another. She's looking at her money, and he's looking down. His knees are bruised. To me, I just said that he's tired of praying about this. He's tired of working on this. Now, there are no ties between the two of them, it seems, but there is some kind of a tie. So there's family, and she's concerned about her money and her future, what she has grown, what they have maybe grown together. She has something around her waist. Wow. That the print on it is matching in a way too. There's like a giraffe, a zebra, a horse, something out there, something out there that the pattern is consistent with her. That this is her pattern. This is her pattern. Wow. This is their pattern. This is a consistent pattern. Wow, okay. This card is a 7. And if you look really, really, really closely, let's see if I can do it right. There's like blood there. Like blood underneath her bottom. So there may be something about, maybe there's an illness, something going on with her that's causing him to turn his back to her, to turn away from her. And she's looking forward and looking up. So looking up meaning that maybe she's doing some praying, but she is looking at her money. She's looking at her money, and she's looking at growth. All that the flowers, the things that they have already grown together, things that are already there. And he just looks dejected and sad, and like he's turning into him, you know, like recoiling something in himself, and like despair. He's despaired. He's in despair. And the sword is down, just laid down on his side. So maybe there's something that he's not saying, or he's tired of talking, or he's tired of fighting. I'm tired of talking, because swords is air, communication. There's not a lot of green in this. The green is only over there that she's looking at. The thing that, and in this deck they said like green signifies love. So it looks like she loves the money and the things that they've grown together. So this could be children that they've grown together, or what they've acquired, or what she's acquired. She's looking at what she has. But this on the bottom here, this blood underneath her, this is telling me there's something that may be repelling him or keeping him from going. Something is about that is making him sad, anguished, in anguish. That's it. Yeah, he looks to me like he's in anguish, and she's looking like she's just gonna pray and keep her focus on the future, on going ahead, or her reward. Maybe she's looking towards her reward. This is a 7. This card is 7. Also, 7 is completion, right? Divinity, completion. So maybe she is looking towards a divine ending. Like she's done her work. Like she feels that she's done her work. And he's in anguish. He's in despair. Maybe he feels that there's nothing that he can do. There's nothing that he can do. That it's over. Whatever was with them is over. And he's in anguish, and she's looking forward. All right, this was at the bottom of that deck. So this was worth waiting for the Romance Angels. And I'm going to add this 7 of Wands to them. And I'm going to look at the book and see what 7 of Swords, rather. 7 of Swords. And see what the book says about 7 of Swords. Okay, Virgo. 7 of Swords. This is about tasting. The magic of the 7 red tulips. Only the beginning is not enough. But it is a beginning. Not every seed can ripen in a day. And this is why you must persevere. Okay, this is why you must persevere. Okay, so Rome wasn't built in a day, right? The beginning is not enough, but it is a beginning. Not every seed can ripen in a day. That's why you must persevere. Tasting. The magic of the 7 red tulips only begins at this day. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of the tulips are there. Or maybe there is something there, something in the future, something that she can look forward to. But he just looks to be in despair. But these are their cards, so they know better than me. But that's not what I'm getting, or that I'm not seeing that yet. I'm not seeing that yet. Anyway, this is the bottom of the deck, right? So we're talking about something that is beginning. It's not enough. Okay, birth waiting for. This is the beginning. This is a beginning. It's not a lot, but it is a beginning. And that's why you must persevere. Okay, you must persevere. It's worth waiting for. That's the same idea. Okay, so this is worth you exploring. This is worth waiting for. Okay, that's the energy of this reading, this part of the reading for you. Together, both parts of the reading, I guess, is telling you that as long as you look out for yourself and you pay attention to the red flags, that this may work out in your behalf. This is worth waiting for. This is only the beginning. Okay, let's go over here. Swords. 4 swords. Okay, so this image we have, this young man has his finger in this young woman's mouth, and she has her hands around his genitals. And this is a swords card. All right. So, to me, this is saying that there's something that he does not want her to say. There's something that he does not want her to say. That's why he has his finger across her mouth like this. And he has his hand on her forehead. So he's trying to control the way she thinks, maybe, and control what she says. And she's got her hands around his genitals. That means to me that she has some control there too. That she, not so much that she has him by the balls, but she knows how to get to him. She knows what to do. She knows how to control him. She has him by the balls. I don't think in a negative sense, but more like there's some love there. See the green? The green, there's some love. And the love that was in the past was a strong love. But I think he doesn't want her to talk about that or think about that right now. The way she has her hands cupped around his genitals, it's kind of prayerful. It's kind of prayerful. Now this is your desire. This is your desire. So it's a 4. 4 is a foundation. And swords are air, communication. So you want to communicate with this person. You want to build a foundation with this person, but he's trying to keep you from talking, and he's trying to control what you think. So this may be manipulation. This may be manipulation on his part, on one partner's part. The male energy in this relationship. So there's female energy and male energy. Don't pay attention to the sex that I'm saying, him or her, whatever. It could be male or female. It's the person in the relationship that is showing more male energy in this particular scenario, and the other person is showing more feminine energy. Okay, so let's see what the Four of Swords is talking about in this. Okay, this is talking about masturbating. Okay, the magic of black pepper. These cards, I believe, go with a book that is about sexual magic. I think that there are instructions on different ways of burning candles and stuff. Little recipes, I think, but I haven't gotten that far into it, and I'm not telling anybody to do any magic spells or anything like that. Especially, I'm not telling anybody to burn any black candles on anybody. But there's some magic going on here too. So this is about masturbating. Alrighty, so excitement. Excitement allows you to overcome a lack of affection. However, if this should continue, you will have to seek forgiveness and not punish yourself excessively for your errors. Okay, so I guess that this person, this relationship, there may not be as much of affection, or maybe you don't spend as much time with this person as you want to, which may be leading to a lot of masturbation, all right, on both of your parts, especially on his part. But when you're together, there's an excitement. There is some excitement when you're together. And this may go on for a while. And the way that you're going to have to learn how to deal with this is to not beat up on yourself, okay? And be forgiving of this episode. Like this, to me, I think this is trying to say that this is something that's not going to continue forever. This is just a phase right now that your relationship is going through, where you can't talk about it to anyone, and maybe you're feeling like you're under control, or you're controlling somebody. Okay, you may feel like you're being deprived sexually, right? And that all that you can do is to masturbate. Hey, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do, and it will keep you out of trouble. Also, keep you from seeking solace elsewhere, maybe. But I think this is this is your desire, so you're hoping that this is going to not last a long time. You're hoping that you'll be able to get through this. That's what I'm getting. And you're hoping that this is going to come to an end soon. This may be the same guy. But this may be a different woman. Maybe. I can't tell because all you can see is her back. And on this one you can just see her face. But this woman has really long hair down her back. And this woman I can't see. I think her hair may be up. So this could be the same guy with two different women. And he's trying to control the thoughts of one person and trying to keep them from speaking. And whatever he's not able to maybe to have sex with this one, maybe there's some issue, there's some problem. And that, so this could be someone he's married to, or has a very long relationship, has family with, has a house, a home with, family connection, familial connection. And this other person that they have, there's love here, the green, but it's a little behind them. So there was some kind of love in the past. But there's also some love here now, because it's also green behind him. That could be that he got love elsewhere also. But there's still love next to her, next to the sword. And maybe that love is what's keeping her from talking, from expressing herself. But she's trying to cover her ass too. She's trying to keep her ass covered. So maybe they have agreed not to be intimate, to masturbate, rather than be intimate. Maybe they've agreed to that. Maybe this is the same woman, and maybe they have agreed to that. And maybe that's not doing it for him. Maybe that's why he's feeling anguished over there, because that's not enough. But the desire that you have here is for a foundation, a strong foundation. That's what you want. That's your desire. Your fear, second card over here, is the Knave of Swords. Okay, the Knave of Swords, which we said was the Knight. And this is the image here. So, he looks a little startled. She has her hand here, this woman who's standing here with her resting on that sword, looks to me like she's giving him her ass to kiss. Excuse my language and my French. That's what I said. If you can't take this part of the video, good night. Or good day. She's got her hand, she got her money in her hand, and she's resting on the sword. So it tells me that she's got something to say. She's got something to say that she's holding on to, that she's resting on. This sword has a snake around it. All right, so this may be a healing. This may be a healing that she has, or she knows she has, or this may be something that is going to heal her. So this is your fear. Your fear is something that this person is holding that may change the situation, that may fix this relationship between them. Because right now, she's giving him her ass to kiss. But she's got everything in her hand. She's got the money. She has on glass slippers. That's what they look like to me. The shoes that she has on look like glass slippers. So that means that maybe she was the princess, so she's the queen. That's how that came to me just then. And he is begging for her to turn around and look at him, and she's giving him her ass to kiss. She's got something to say. So the fear could be what this woman is going to do, because she looks like she's holding a lot of the keys here. It looks like she's in control. She's a very strong person in this situation, right? And pages about messages. So she may be leaning on a message, or she's got something that she knows about, that she's confident in, that could change the situation with the snake around the sword. So this information may change the situation. And this guy here, even though she's giving him her ass kiss, he looks like he's in a panic. Like he's begging her, please don't. Like, please don't do this. Don't say nothing. Don't say everything. Don't say anything. Or don't do this. She's turning her back to him. This person is in control, and this could be what you're afraid of. You're afraid of this person who is in really control of the situation. You're afraid that they're going to be the one to say something. You're afraid maybe that they're going to say something. Or maybe you're afraid, maybe this is you. Maybe you are, and you have some information. Maybe you do feel like you have some power. And maybe your partner knows that, and he's just asking you, please don't reveal this, or please don't do this. Don't make that move. And maybe you might be giving him your ass a kiss, saying, yeah, okay, whatever, bro. I'm doing this. I'm a big girl. So this could be that your desire is to build a foundation with this person, and you have been willing to be quiet. And the fear is that the truth is going to be revealed and come out, and then maybe you're going to have to turn your back on this person, and this is going to be devastating to this person that you're dealing with. And he's begging this, he's hoping, he's hoping that this doesn't happen. He's desperate that this not happen. And there's a lot of green in there, so there's love here. There definitely is love here. But there's also like a solid marble column here. So there's some strength on your side that's holding you. That's holding one person up. There's some strength that's holding someone up. He's got on his pants. He's on his knees, and he's got on his pants and his shoes. He's not barefoot, and he's not naked. So that seems to me he's ready to go if he has to. He may be exposed, but he's ready to go. So if you expose him, he will be gone, and he doesn't want that. If he gets exposed, he's going to go, and he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want that to happen because it has something to do with his finances. It's something to do with money. If he gets exposed, he may have to leave, and she may keep all the money. And so that's why he doesn't want anything to happen. So this may be about a marriage. Maybe you're a third party in a marriage, and this person's trying to keep you from saying anything because he knows that if he does, that this person, the wife, the person he's with, the other person he's with, is going to, she has all the power. She has all the money. She'll have all of the money, that she'll take his money. He's afraid. Okay, and the Justice card here. Justice. This is number 8. So that is justice. Justice is like karma. It is infinite and it is true. Karma is infinite and true. This is justice. This is balance. This is justice, and it is about balance and truth and what's right. The truth. Again, her sword has that snake around it, right? And it reminds you of the catechist medical symbol with the 2 snakes. But this is only 1 snake. But it's wrapped around that sword real tightly. This is balance. So justice is Libra, right? And Libra is an air sign. So that's against those butterfly wings behind her. Air, freedom. So the truth will set you free. Justice will set you free. So justice will, this is the outcome. This is the lesson. This is the lesson. This position is the lesson. Justice. Justice will be served. And it will be balanced. Now you see, if you look in the scales, inside of the scales, there are different things in it, but it's balanced. So that means that justice is not always the same. It's not always equal. You don't usually get exactly the same thing, but it's balanced. There may be some things that one person gets that's more valuable, or you feel that they're more valuable than the things that you've gotten. But in the long run, it's saying, I'm saying that this is saying to me, that in the long run, it's going to be balanced. It may not look that way at first, because you may look at their side and see that they've got something nicer and bigger and more, maybe a variety of things. They got a lot of different things, and you only got one thing maybe. That's what it looks like. That one side got a lot of different things, and one side got the same thing. But it's going to, it's just. It's just. Okay, let me look at the book and see what it says about justice. Major Arcana number 8. Justice is flight of fancy. Flight of fancy. The magic of 4 leaves of mint. The penetrating perfume is mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us. It fuels ideals and plans of love. Flight of fancy. Lord, stop. That's wrong. Okay, that I was like, what is that? Okay, that's for 7. This is for 8. 8, sorry. Left. Bashfulness is 8. The magic of the bundle of thistle. You must try to know your partner's character in spite of his reserve. Beneath the thorns you find the right choice, an honest and sincere person. Okay, so worth waiting for. Maybe this guy's not as bad as we think. Maybe that's what they're saying. This guy's not as bad as we think. So, you know this person before. You know who they are. Okay? So try to remember who they were and that they are a person of character, even though right now they may not be exhibiting it because of things that's going around. But beneath all of that, he's still that same guy. Or that same girl. That same person. And justice will come. Justice will come and you'll be able to see that person again. It's going to take some time and it's going to be some fighting. There may be some things that come out that you weren't willing to you were hoping didn't come out, and he was hoping didn't come out, but come out they did. This card is a 4. The first one you got was the 4 of Swords, and this is Justice. Justice is 8. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 divinity, right? The Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So there is some spiritual. This is a divine justice. Divine justice. This is divine justice. Something is going to happen, and everything is going to turn out for the best. It's going to take some time, and there may be some hurt feelings. There may be some strong words said, things that shouldn't be said may be coming out and being exposed. But remember, at the end of the day, this guy is still the same person that you fell in love with before, and he and you have both been through some really rough times. But at the end of the day, there will be justice. There may be some hurt. There may be some loss. Someone may walk away with all of his money, or at least they may get more. It may appear that they get more than they deserve, but at the end of the day, everything's going to be fine. It will be just. This whole situation will be worth waiting for. You need to stop worrying. And while this is going on, focus on yourself, right? And focus on watching him. Watch what he's doing. Get to know him again. Get to know each other again. And I'm saying him because as if I'm talking to only women, but you all know this could be male, female, whatever. But one person is going through something in another relationship, and you are being asked to be patient and to wait, because it's worth waiting for. This is worth waiting for. This is not your problem. This is his problem. He's just asking you to be patient and to keep your mouth closed. And if you can feel like you can do that, then you do that. But if not, if you end up telling, or maybe somebody else will end up telling, who knows? Divine intervention and divine timing. This is in the hands of God. This, to me, from what I've been learning, sounds like it's some kind of a karmic relationship, okay, that he's in right now, or the other person's in right now, and that the two of you may be having a divine feminine, divine masculine relationship, but there are things and lessons, just like you had to go through your stuff and you were feeling lost and whatever, that person has to go through theirs too. And once they finish learning their lessons, then the two of you will be able to come back together and start to get to know each other and grow a new relationship. But right now he's dealing with his nonsense, just like you had to deal with yours. And sometimes you can only be there in the back being supportive, but you can do nothing about it. You can't say anything, you can't do anything. The same way no one was able to say anything or do anything about the thing that hurt you so much, maybe, if you've gone through something like that. And you have, because if this is that kind of relationship, this is a divine masculine and a divine feminine relationship coming together. Right now, your karmic relationship, your karmic person may have already done their deed, and you may be gone already, and you may be separate from that karmic on your side. But your partner, the person that you're interested in, they haven't separated from their karmic relationship yet. Karmic means something that they do have to experience, something that they do have to go through, just like you had to go through yours. He has to go through his. And then when that is done, then more than likely, because it's worth waiting for, you will be able to get together in the correct way. Okay? And then do the next step. And lessons, there's still lessons to be had, but these lessons, two of you are going to traverse through together. Okay? So you did all of this work separately, and what the universe is doing is now giving you a chance to clear, both of you clearing out of these karmic relationships, these karmic ties that you have with other people, and thank them very much. They did what they needed to do. They got you all back to where you are. And so therefore you don't need to be resentful of the person that he's dealing with, or he doesn't need to be resentful of the person that you're dealing with or have dealt with in the past, because those experiences were all there for a reason. And so now, as you going forward, once this is done, once this is all cleared up and all of this mess is out of the way, all the words have been said and the air has been cleared, you will be able to go forward and tackle the next lessons together. So that was your reading that was your love bite for the mid-December to mid-January period, 2018, right? So 2017 December, 2018 January. So Virgo, thank you very much for allowing me to bring these messages to you. I hope they were of some assistance. I hope that they made some sense. And I'm asking you to give me a hand. Please like, subscribe, share these videos, and send me an email or make a comment in the comment section below this video and let me know what you thought about the inclusion of these Tarot of Sexual Magic cards in the Love Bite reading. Let me know what you felt about, did anything resonate with you, or you know, maybe you have an interpretation of these images that I don't have yet, or I missed, or maybe something that you've learned over the years about these cards. Maybe you know something about these magic spells that they're referring to in here. And if you have the spell, if you know the spell that they're talking about, share it with the rest of us. You know, this is a learning experience for me, but I'm really trying to include you in this learning experience so we can do this together, okay? So thank you so much for sticking with me and for allowing me to share these messages with you. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, you could send an email to pbtarot7@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook. Our Stories Continue. You can put my email address in the search on Facebook, and they should take you to that page. If not, it's my story. No, our OUR Stories, STORIES Continue on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter, pbtarot7, and I'm on Tumblr, Ifa Midwives, and keep up with me by subscribing and liking and sharing these videos, okay? So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your December and enjoy your Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. And I'll be talking to everybody soon. Be safe, okay? No drinking and driving, all right? Be safe. I love everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your support. I've enjoyed so much the support that I've gotten from my viewers and subscribers. And I really, really, I thank God for all of you, and I pray for all of you, all right, as we journey together. Be well, all right? So amen and Alafia and Ashe and peace.